how does your business make money? This is what defines a business and differentiates it from a hobby. A hobby costs you money. A business makes you money. If you want to start a business and not just have a hobby, it needs to make you money. Now, we're following along with the Get Started Business Plan at getstartedbusinessplan.com, and we're going to walk through understanding how your business can make money. Now, there are many ways that you can make money in your business. There are so many options that it can feel a little overwhelming, but I'm going to guide you through it as we walk through this today. So you want to have a few income sources ideally. This creates stability in your business. So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket where that one thing doesn't work or one client pulls out and the whole bottom drops out of your business. So you do want a few options ideally. You don't want 35 options when you're starting. It's too much to manage. You're going to be spread too thin and it's going to be confusing for your customers. So you don't want just one option and you don't want 35 options, but we are going to start with just a few. And of course, you can always add more options and more sources of revenue as you go and as you grow. So you are going to charge for what you're providing in your business. Okay, that's the baseline for this. You are going to charge for what you're providing, but how you charge really varies based on what you want to offer. And again, there are a lot of options here. So if you are providing services, for example, you can charge by hour, by week, by month, or by project, or some other way. For example, I have contract employees that I pay by month, a flat fee regardless of the hours. I have other contract employees that I pay hourly. I have other contract employees that I pay based on the project. So different contract employees can decide how they want to charge for their services in doing business with me in my business. The same is true for me. So for my Goal Getters Club, all of my members, they pay a monthly fee. So regardless of the amount of sessions, my coaching members are paying the same flat fee of $97 a month, regardless of the amount of sessions that we have. Which, by the way, if you want to learn more about the Goal Getters Club and my online coaching group, you can go to christywright.com and check that out. I'm also a professional keynote speaker, so I have a speaking fee. My speaking fee is the same regardless of if my event is in New York or California or Florida. It doesn't matter. I do have a nonprofit rate, but the only variety I have in my speaking fee is nonprofit or for-profit. That's the only change. So it doesn't matter if my keynote presentation is 30 minutes or an hour and a half. My speaking fee is the same. Now, if someone asked me to do a full day workshop, obviously I'm going to charge more for that than I would a 30-minute keynote presentation. But for the most part, my speaking fee is a flat fee based upon me speaking at an event. So there's going to be some variety in how I charge for my products and services in my business. And the same is true for you. So what do you want to do? There's a variety of ways that you can charge for what you're offering the marketplace. And the good news is you can try different ones out. Of course, there are pros and cons to each different arrangement, but you can try something. And if it doesn't work for you, you can always change it later. Whatever you decide, just make sure the scope is clear up front for you and the customer so that everyone's on the same page for the services you're providing and what you're going to get paid for it. So if you're in a service-based business, you've got some options. Now, if you're in a product-based business, it's a little bit more clear-cut. You're probably just going to take the costs that you have in that product, whether it's the cost that you pay from purchasing it wholesale or the cost of goods that you have in it from the materials and whatever you're making, and you're going to mark it up. A good rule of thumb for product-based businesses is that you mark it up at least 50%, but the higher the markup, the better, because that means more profit margin for you, which is good. You just don't want to price so high that people don't buy from you or you're out of range and out of what the market will bear and so on. By the way, if you want to go deeper on this subject of pricing for your products and services in your business, I did an entire episode of Business Bootcamp on pricing for your business. You can check that out. That is episode 231 here on Business Bootcamp. And I walk you through exactly the questions you need to ask yourself to come up with the perfect price for your business. I also created a free pricing guide that walks you through these notes and these questions. And you can find that at christywright.com/free, where I've got all of my free resources for you to check out in one place. So once you know how your business is going to make money, here's the great news. You are ready to set your prices and you are ready to start creating and offering and launching. Believe it or not, you are ready. But you've got to know how your business is going to make money first. All right, so this is your Get Started Business Plan. You know the problem your business is going to solve for the market. You know who your business serves, and you know how your business is going to make money. You really are ready to start your business. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not ready. I know you don't feel ready, but let me remind you, ready is a myth. Most entrepreneurs start before they're ready, and you're going to learn the most by doing, so get out there and get moving. I know you think you've got to have permission, you've got to have it perfect, you got to get everything up and going. I'm telling you, you don't. You could start your business tomorrow with nothing more than your idea and your Facebook page. You could be that accountant I'm describing, and you put a post on Facebook and you say, hey guys, I'm so excited. I'm going to start a small business serving small businesses as an accountant with bookkeeping services. If you are interested, send me a direct message or comment below. If you do that, one post on one day on the page you already have, offering services with skills and experience you already have, here's what's going to happen. Someone's going to be interested. They're going to send you a direct message. They're going to send you an email, and they are going to want to do business with you. And you are going to go, oh my gosh, it's working. I'm doing it. Yes, you are. So much of business is just being willing to put yourself out there. And I know it's scary and vulnerable, and you get all weird and squirmy about it. I don't know. Let me tell you, just hit publish. Put the post out there, tell people what you're doing, and then watch how the momentum carries you every step of the way. Don't forget to download your Get Started Business Plan at getstartedbusinessplan.com. And be sure to follow this podcast channel and share this episode on social media so other people can get the hope and help in starting their business as well.